Hello boxing fans, this is Sports Daylight. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for future sports updates and trivia. Why Manny Pacquiao is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of all time. Born December 17, 1978, is a Filipino professional boxer and politician currently serving as a senator of the Philippines since 2016. Pacquiao is regarded by many boxing historians as one of the greatest professional boxers of all time. He is the only 8-division world champion in the history of boxing, having won 12 major world titles, as well as being the first boxer to win the lineal championship in 5 different weight classes. Pacquiao is also the first boxer in history to win major world titles in 4 of the 8 glamour divisions of boxing: flyweight, featherweight, lightweight and welterweight, and holds the record of being the only 4-decade world champion in boxing history, having held world championships across 4 decades. Here are some of his greatest moments in boxing. Manny Pacquiao vs. Lelehanalo Ledwaba. Pacquiao's big break came on June 23, 2001, against IBF Super Bantamweight title holder Lelehanalo Ledwaba. Pacquiao stepped into the fight as a late replacement on 2 weeks' notice but won the fight by technical knockout to win the title, his second major boxing world title. The bout was held at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Pacquiao went on to defend this title 4 times under head trainer Freddie Roach, owner of the Wild Card Gym in West Hollywood.
On only 2 weeks' notice, only came here to America 10 days ago, and he is banging Ledwaba right now. That's a TKO victory for the very impressive Manny Pacquiao, who takes a good fighter and just takes him apart.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Marco Antonio Barrera 1. On November 15, 2003, Pacquiao faced Marco Antonio Barrera at the Alamodome, San Antonio, Texas, in a fight that many consider to have defined his career. In spite of Barrera being given credit for knocking Pacquiao down in the first round, as replays showed the punch missed, Pacquiao, who was fighting at featherweight for the first time, brought his power with him and defeated Barrera via technical knockout in the 11th round. This was the only loss in Barrera's professional career to have come officially via stoppage inside the distance. With the victory, Pacquiao won the ring and lineal featherweight championships, making him the first Filipino and Asian to become a 3-division world champion, a fighter who won world titles in 3 different weight divisions. He defended the title twice before relinquishing it in 2005.
Left hand, straight on the button by Pacquiao, down goes Barrera. Barrera getting 3 chances to counter with the left hook, but taking a lot of leather to do it. Barrera's left eye is now starting to swell badly. Marco Antonio Barrera taking by far the worst physical beating of his career. There's no way a great fighter should have to go through 3 more minutes of this. Barrera's corner man is up on the apron. He's gonna step into the ring. That's a good decision. Finally, a superstar emerges in San Antonio.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Juan Manuel Marquez 1. 6 months after the fight with Barrera, Pacquiao challenged Juan Manuel Marquez, who at the time held both the WBA and IBF featherweight titles. The fight took place at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas, on May 8, 2004. In the first round, Marquez was caught cold, as he was knocked down 3 times by Pacquiao. However, Marquez showed great heart to recover from the early knockdowns and went on to win the majority of rounds thereafter. This was largely due to Marquez's counterpunch style, which he managed to effectively utilize against the aggressive style of Pacquiao. At the end of a very close fight, both boxers felt they had done enough to win the fight. The bout was scored a draw, which proved to be a controversial decision. The final scores were 115-110 for Marquez, 115-110 for Pacquiao, and 113-113. The judge who scored the bout 113-113 admitted to making an error on the scorecards, having scored the first round as 10-7 in favor of Pacquiao instead of the standard 10-6 for a 3 knockdown round. If he had scored the round 10-6 for Pacquiao, as the other 2 judges did, the result would have been a split decision in favor of Pacquiao. However, ESPN reported that some pundits have also scored the fight in favor of Marquez.
And he fires the straight left hand, and there's the punching power. Juan Manuel Marquez hasn't ever seen anything like that.
Who has?
Hard right hand stuns Pacquiao. Pacquiao once again wants to fight fire with fire. Marquez pops him with the right again. Fire against fire. Down the stretch. Pacquiao's left, Marquez's right. Last chance to make a statement. What about
Manny Pacquiao vs Eric Morales 2. Pacquiao got matched up against him in a rematch which took place on January 21, 2006, at the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas. During the fight, Morales escaped being knocked down twice, once in the second round by holding onto the ropes and once in the sixth by falling on the referee. Pacquiao eventually stopped Morales in the 10th with a TKO, the first time Morales was stopped in his boxing career.
That's the first real knockdown of Eric Morales' career. Manny Pacquiao has knocked out the great Eric Morales.
Manny Pacquiao vs Eric Morales 3. Pacquiao and Morales fought a third time, with the series tied 1-1, on November 18, 2006. Witnessed by a near-record crowd of 18,276, the match saw Pacquiao defeat Morales via a third-round knockout at the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas. After the Pacquiao-Morales rubber match, Bob Arum, Pacquiao's main promoter, announced that Manny had returned his signing bonus back to Golden Boy Promotions, signaling intentions to stay with Top Rank.
Down goes Morales on a Pacquiao right hand. And the brave heart of Morales holds up, but his legs go again. Third knockdown of the fight by Pacquiao against Morales.
He doesn't want to get up.
Morales shakes his head as if to say, I want no more.
Manny Pacquiao vs Juan Manuel Marquez 2. On March 15, 2008, in a rematch against Juan Manuel Marquez, called Unfinished Business, Pacquiao won via split decision. The fight was held at the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino in Las Vegas. With the victory, Pacquiao won the WBC, the ring and lineal super featherweight titles, making him the first Filipino and Asian to become a four-division world champion, a fighter who won world titles in 4 different weight divisions. The fight was a close, hard-fought battle, during which both fighters received cuts. Throughout the fight, Marquez landed the most punches at a higher percentage. However, the decisive factor proved to be a third-round knockdown, wherein Marquez was floored by a Pacquiao left hook. At the end of the fight, the judges' scores were 115-112 for Pacquiao, 115-112 for Marquez, and 114-113 for Pacquiao.
Hard right hand by Marquez. Uppercut by Marquez. Huge left hook. Buckled Pacquiao. Down goes Marquez on a straight left-hand shot. Perfect shot by Pacquiao. This all started with a brilliant Pacquiao left hand, which looked for a moment as though it was going to knock Marquez down. What guts both fighters have shown tonight. One more right hand for Marquez. One more combination for Pacquiao. They trade shots down the stretch.
Manny Pacquiao vs Oscar de la Hoya. On December 6, 2008, Pacquiao moved up to the welterweight division in order to face the 6th division world champion Oscar de la Hoya at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, in a fight called the Dream Match. Presented by Golden Boy Promotions and Top Rank, the bout was scheduled as a 12-round, non-title fight contested at the 147-pound welterweight limit. Although Pacquiao went into the fight widely recognized as the leading pound-for-pound boxer in the world, some boxing pundits had speculated that 147 pounds could be too far above his natural weight against the larger De La Hoya. However, due to rehydration after the weigh-in, De La Hoya came into the fight actually weighing less than Pacquiao and close to 20 pounds under his usual fighting weight. Pacquiao dominated the fight and, after 8 rounds, De La Hoya's corner was forced to throw in the towel, awarding Pacquiao the win via technical knockout.
He takes a straight left hand and a right hook from Pacquiao, and Pacquiao lands a brilliant uppercut up the middle. You might describe the first couple of rounds as shock and awe. He's getting hit with virtually every shot that Pacquiao throws.
This is getting embarrassing.
And he is gradually reconfiguring De La Hoya's beautiful face.
You can't handle your speed, son.
It's done! Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya.
Manny Pacquiao vs Ricky Hatton. On May 2, 2009, Pacquiao fought at light welterweight, or super lightweight, for the first time against Ricky Hatton at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, in a fight billed as the Battle of the East and West. Pacquiao won the bout via knockout to claim Haddon's IBO, the ring and lineal light welterweight titles. In doing so, Pacquiao became the second man in boxing history to become a six-division world champion, a fighter who won world titles in 6 different weight divisions and the first man ever to win lineal world titles in 4 different weight classes. Pacquiao started the fight strong, knocking down Haddon twice in the first round. A somewhat shaken Haddon beat the count, only to be saved by the bell seconds later. In the second round, Haddon seemed to have recovered, as he stalked Pacquiao for most of the round. However, with less than 10 seconds remaining in the round, Haddon was knocked out cold by a sharp left hook, prompting the referee to award Pacquiao the win by knockout at 2 minutes 59 seconds. The knockout won him the Ring Magazine Knockout of the Year for 2009.
And down goes Hatton after he swings and misses with a left hook. This is the brilliance of the Filipino slugger. Look at the brilliant accuracy of Manny Pacquiao, landing with both right and left hands. Boom! Oh my gosh, what a straight left hand. That is that. What an amazing knockout shot. That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Miguel Cotto. On November 14, 2009, Pacquiao defeated Miguel Cotto via technical knockout in the 12th round at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, in a fight billed as firepower. Although the bout was sanctioned as a world title fight in the welterweight division, where the weight limit is 147 pounds, Cotto agreed to fight at a catchweight of 145 pounds. Pacquiao dominated the fight, knocking Cotto down in round 3 and round 4, before the referee stopped the fight at 0:55 of round 12. With this victory, Pacquiao took the WBO welterweight title, was awarded the WBO Super Championship title and became the first 7-division world champion, the first fighter in boxing history to win world titles in 7 different weight divisions, as well as the first boxer in history to win major world titles in 4 of the 8 glamour divisions of boxing: flyweight, featherweight, lightweight and welterweight. Pacquiao also won the first and special WBC Diamond Championship belt. This belt was created as an honorary championship exclusively to award the winner of a historic fight between 2 high-profile boxers. After the fight, promoter Bob Arum stated, "Pacquiao is the greatest boxer I've ever seen."
There's the speed advantage for Pacquiao. He starts to open up. Manny landed a little right hook in there, and follows up by knocking Cotto down. First knockdown of the fight. Now it's Cotto whose back is against the rope, and he fights his way off, and goes down again.
And Cotto is hurt by that knockdown, where he wasn't hurt by the first one.
Cotto backs into the corner. He's in big trouble now. The fight could end in a matter of seconds. Now Kenny Bayless does his duty.
We thought Manny Pacquiao was great, better than we...
Manny Pacquiao vs. Antonio Margarito. On July 23, 2010, Bob Arum announced that Pacquiao would fight Antonio Margarito on November 13, 2010. The fight for the vacant WBC light middleweight title gave Pacquiao the chance to win a world title in his 8th weight class, the light middleweight, or super welterweight division. A catchweight of 150 pounds was established for the fight, although the weight limit for the light middleweight division is 154 pounds. During the pre-fight, Pacquiao weighed in at a low 144.6 pounds, while Margarito weighed in at the limit of 150 pounds. Pacquiao said he was pleased with his weight because he loses too much speed when he gains pounds. During the fight itself, Pacquiao weighed 148 pounds, 17 pounds lighter than Margarito's 165. In the fight, Pacquiao defeated Margarito via unanimous decision, using his superior hand speed and movement to win his 8th world title in as many divisions. In the penultimate round, Pacquiao implored referee Lawrence Cole several times to stop the fight as Margarito had a swollen face and a large cut beneath the right eye, but the referee let the fight continue. Margarito had to be taken directly to the hospital after the fight, where it was discovered his orbital bone had been fractured. He had to undergo surgery.
Margarito tries to press the action. Pacquiao hits it flush with a big left hand, and then flurries and backs Margarito off again.
Margarito's saying that Pacquiao's not hurting him, but his face is telling a different story.
This is a dazzling display of boxing skill, power, everything. Unbelievable.
He's rearranging Margarito's face, and it may never look the same again.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Juan Manuel Marquez 3. Pacquiao's promoter Bob Arum stated that a third meeting with Marquez could happen in November 2011, providing Pacquiao defeated his next opponent Shane Mosley on May 7. On May 10, Marquez accepted an offer from Top Rank to fight Pacquiao for his WBO welterweight title at a catchweight of 144 pounds. On May 18, Marquez signed the deal to fight Pacquiao for the third time on November 12 in Las Vegas. On November 12, Pacquiao defeated Marquez via majority decision 114-114, 115-113, and 116-112. Upon the results being announced, the crowd reaction was largely negative, with thousands continuing to boo as Pacquiao spoke with Max Kellerman. Tim Smith of New York's Daily News wrote that Marquez was robbed of a decision by judges who were either blind or corrupt. However, ringside punch stats showed Pacquiao landing more strikes, 176-138, and landing more power punches, 117-100. Michael Woods of ESPN stated that Marquez was not robbed, noting the CompuBox stats, all of which favored Pacquiao.
And there's a hard left by Pacquiao, and a good right hook, and another left. Hard right hand by Marquez, followed by another. Pacquiao with a right hook, Marquez with a left hook. Big left hand for Pacquiao, and that might have won him the round. What a tremendous round. The crowd's on its feet. We've got a fight in Vegas. Marquez is very conservative here in the final round of a close fight. Pacquiao only needs to throw another combination here at the end, probably to seal this round.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Brandon Rios. After 11 months away from boxing, Pacquiao returned to the ring on November 24, 2013, at the Venetian Macau Hotel and Resorts Cote Arena in Macau of the Special Administrative Regions in China against the ring-ranked number 6 light welterweight, Brandon Rios, for the vacant WBO International welterweight title. This was Pacquiao's first fight to be held in China. Pacquiao won the match by unanimous decision.
How will Pacquiao react when he's hit by a good, strong puncher? Because that's what Brandon Rios is.
Oh, good left hand by Pacquiao.
There have been some tremendous combinations by Pacquiao in the last 20 or 30 seconds.
Rios' face is a mess right now.
He promised to show that he was the old Manny Pacquiao, and that there's no reason to suggest his career is over. He's done all of that. His first win in 2 years. He dominated every round.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Timothy Bradley 2. Pacquiao sought out and ultimately got a rematch with the WBO welterweight champion of the world, Timothy Bradley, who, following his controversial win over Pacquiao in their first fight in 2012, had defended the title with a victory over Ruslan Provodnikov, followed by a close but clear split decision verdict over Juan Manuel Marquez. The fight was eventually set for the date of April 12, 2014, at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. In a tough fight, Pacquiao came on the stronger of the two fighters throughout the later rounds of the fight to end up gaining a unanimous decision victory from the judges 118-110, 116-112, and 116-112.
We told Pacquiao, "You don't have it anymore, Manny." Manny Pacquiao said, "We'll see you in the ring."
Crowd oohing and awing as Pacquiao lands a left-hand shot, throwing fluidly, landing a 1-2 there, and another left there. Good right hook by Pacquiao. Then Bradley with a right hand, momentarily lifted Pacquiao off his feet. Excellent left-hand shot by Pacquiao, backed Bradley out of there.
Both landing big shots.
Gets in a left hand there. Backs Bradley up, goes to the flurry again. Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Thunderous shot there, and another hard left hand.
The big round for Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao has won this fight.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Chris Algieri. Pacquiao faced undefeated WBO light welterweight champion Chris Algieri in Macau on November 23, 2014, for Pacquiao's welterweight title. Pacquiao dominated the bout and scored 6 official knockdowns en route to a lopsided victory via unanimous decision 119-103, 119-103, and 120-102.
And down goes Algieri on a straight left-hand shot. hard right hand by Manny Pacquiao upstairs. Two hard body shots. Hard left hand by Pacquiao stuns Algieri. And that's going to be the second knockdown of the fight. Extended right hand by Algieri momentarily backs Pacquiao, but he keeps coming. Fires away with the left hand. Algieri goes down for the second time. Third time in the fight. Pacquiao power showing up big time here in round 6. A sensational straight left cross by Manny Pacquiao. And let's see what Algieri has left. Algieri showing guts.
Big guts.
Pacquiao in control. There's the 6th knockdown. A lot of power. A lot of Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao vs. Keith Thurman. Pacquiao defeated Keith Thurman via split decision for Thurman's WBA super welterweight title on July 20, 2019, in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Late in the first round, Pacquiao caught Thurman with a right hand and knocked him down, as Thurman was moving backwards after a Pacquiao combination of body and head punches. Pacquiao, though, would catch Thurman again in the 10th round, this time with a vicious left hook to the body that had Thurman moving around the ring, trying to survive the round. Thurman was visibly hurt and later admitted, "The body shot was a terrific body shot. I even took my mouthpiece out of my mouth just so I could breathe a little deeper." 2 judges ruled in favor of Pacquiao with a score of 115 to 112 and 1 in favor of Thurman with a score of 114 to 113. Many people, including Pacquiao himself, felt that the first round knockdown and the 10th round body shot rightfully secured him the win.